Chelsea in the Champions League final. What does that mean to you and to this club?
Can't put it into words really at the moment, but great performance on tonight. It was a tough game. You know what they're like. They're going to come and they're going to give it everything. Forward is brilliant. We worked hard. We should have probably had about 5. I should have had 1 20 minutes before I scored. But look, the most important thing is we won tonight. We want to go into every game winning it, but it's not over. There's one more game left.
That sense of relief when your goal went in, that second one, you could feel it wash across the stadium.
Yeah, definitely. It was 1-0, but it didn't really matter because if they score, they're back in the game and they're going extra time. So to get that one late on, you can see by the celebrations, very massive goal for us, and it gives some breathing space for us in the last 5 minutes.
And Timo's goal, again, gives you a boost early on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dropped nicely for him, shall we say.
Yeah, I thought, obviously, Kai, that would have been a brilliant goal if that went in, but yeah, a little kiss off the crossbar, and I said to Timo, it must have felt like an eternity, it dropping down and him heading it in, but yeah, obviously buzzing for him as well.
But it was well deserved. There's more energy, more pace from your side. You seem to be closing down better. It just seemed to be more vibrant.
Yeah, we give it everything. We had that desire and we wanted to win. And yeah, you could see first half we had a couple of opportunities where we won the ball back and we could have countered and scored. We didn't take them, but we get the one late on, so it doesn't matter.
You've got a couple of cup finals to go. It's been a great 2 years for you, isn't it? Crazy.
Yeah, it's been all right. I haven't won nothing yet, so yeah, hopefully we've got 2 massive cup finals and hopefully we can win. And
what about the prospect of an all-Premiership Champions League final? You've got a dress rehearsal this weekend as well coming up.
Yeah, we've got them Saturday. So yeah, we've played them 3 times already this season. So yeah, it's going to be a stunning game.
Well done, Mason.
Thank you. Cheers.
So it's a fabulous night for you. You can start planning for the Champions League final.
Well, yeah, of course. Massive performance from the team. We knew that we had a tough opponent, and I think the team performed really well, and I think we could score more goals.
But yeah, that made it a little edgier than it should have been. You had a lot of chances to put that one away.
Yeah, well, we cannot forget the saves from Edu in the first half. Brilliant to not concede, to keep a clean sheet against this team that has a lot of options. Then I think the second half we were better. We had few chances to score more goals. We had to suffer, but I think we fought really hard.
Does it mean a little bit more to you as a Spaniard to beat Real Madrid, who are the aristocrats of European football?
Well, of course, this campaign in the Champions League, we have played 3 Spanish teams. The most important thing is that we are in the final. We have one more step. We want to go there to try to win it, of course.
You've got a fantastic mix of experience and youth in this side. We could see that today. Clever heads and fast legs.
Yeah, and not only the guys that we were lucky to play this game on the pitch. You know, we have a fantastic squad, the staff around, that everybody pushes hard in training, creates that atmosphere to be together, to fight for every ball, to help each other from the stand. That for me, this is massive to create a strong group, and I think we are at the moment. We have plenty of things to fight for ahead of us, massive weeks coming up, and that's the strength of the group.
And an all-Premier League final, is that something that excites you, or is it the worst possible scenario in the sense that you know each other so well?
It's a Champions League final. It's against Manchester City. We know that, we have played them lots of times, but, it's a Champions League final, and, we obviously go with everything. We believe in ourselves. We know that we will have to work hard, but we are ready for it.
Yeah, Champions League final, who cares? You're there.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
They most certainly are, and they did it in some style, Ria.
Yeah, they brushed aside this Real Madrid team's probably a bit harsh, but they done it with some authority today. They looked like the stronger, more physical, more capable team. They were hungry. They had a tenacity about them all over the park, and they looked like a group. We're here. We're lucky and fortunate to be here to see it. But you can see the way that they're all patting each other on the back, screaming for each other. Loads of leaders on the pitch. There's not just one leader. There's loads of them. From Rudiger, Mendy, Azpilicueta. Then you look at Jorginho, got close this time. But you've got players that are just really pushing people and pulling people about. And this is a group now that, like he said there, they're a strong group with the character is the thing that strikes me immediately when I look at them.
Who would have seen this a few months ago, Joe?
I know. And you know what? In a couple of weeks where we've seen the ugly side of football, And then for Mason Mount to score the winning goal, he's been at Chelsea since he's 7. He's seen this club win trophies, lose trophies. He would have sat on these stands, you know. For him to be the player, to put the finishing touches on what was a top draw performance from back to front. Mendy played his part right the way through. For Mason to do that shows me that the romance is still in football. Yeah. And sometimes football's a simple game, Gary. Look, all the patterns of play, they win a second ball. Kante was unbelievable all night. Pulisic with a lovely bit of composure here, and he picks out Mason and he puts it in, and there you go, on the way to Istanbul. Lovely.
Look at Kante there, though. Look at that, smelling an opportunity,
everywhere,
vacating
all night again. Yeah. How many times have we said Kante's everywhere?
Unbelievable. I mean, his anticipation, vacating an area that really is his area, and it's a risky area to leave, but you've got to be confident you're going to win it. Take that risk, and he did, and he set it. Basically, it was him. Yes, Pulisic has played a great ball and a lovely finish. A harder finish, actually, than it appears, that to keep it down at pace, nipping across your front man. It was a great goal, but Kante right at the heart of it, just as he was for the first goal.
And I think Kante showed other sides of his game. We all know him as a holding midfielder and someone who's tenacious, energy, pace, can get around the park, wins, always on the front foot, retrieves the ball so well. But he was actually the person who instigated the best attacking place for Chelsea today, in being on the front foot, winning like that ball there, winning it, and then feeding someone else to go and have an opportunity.
I think the system really suits him, because we got the 3 centre-halves back there, and you've got Rudiger and Christensen either side. They're very aggressive, so they go right into midfield. He's always got Jorginho, who never vacates, and Kante leaves him to go. When he reads it and he sees a ball, he goes and wins it, and then he's just off the shackles, and he was fantastic tonight.
He's always been great at... Cracking start for Chelsea, Michael. Got that lead, which is all important, of course.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it was a great save at the other end just before this goal, but this is a brilliant goal from Chelsea's point of view. I know Rio will have a look at the defensive side in a moment, but great play from Kante to start with, causes a little bit of panic in that back four, and then there's a mistake after mistake, and all of a sudden, Rio, well, you take it away.
Casemiro runs in, sells himself too early. I think Nacho at the top of the screen, the centre half there, goes the wrong side, and then Militao here overcommits too soon. It's about being patient in them situations. It's difficult, it's not easy, but this level, you've got to get them decisions right and have an exquisite attempt there, and Timo Werner's there to clean up.
Lovely goal, though.
Lovely goal for Timo Werner. You know, he's just playing himself into a bit of form. With Kai Havertz, we said before the game slows down, and he had the composure and the audacity in a Champions League semi-final to dink Courtois, who's about 9 foot tall as well. So it's like, brilliant goal, and it's looking good for Chelsea.
There is a threat at the other end. It's not been that frequent, but when it's come, it's been Benzema.
Yeah, and listen, we talked about his quality. He's not at the top of the goal charts for no reason. This guy, in terms of goals and quality at this level, he's accustomed to it. But that was a majestic save there for Mendy. They're the moments that we're talking about. When you talk about moments in these type of games, it's not just about the strikers or the players on the outfield. It's goalkeepers who have to step up too, eh?
Brilliant. 2 great saves. The second one, though, Benzema will be kicking himself. I mean, that is probably the one reason I hate it when people say hit the target, because he's hit the target. Yeah. You can't hit the target in that situation. We're playing in the Champions League semi-final. You've got to, a player of his quality, you've got to find corners. Yeah. That's just hitting the target. It's not good enough at this level.
Feeling slightly more confident, Joe?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident, but going back to Mendy, he's been a revelation since he's come in. No matter how well you defend, the back 5 have had a lot of praise, and rightly so, but whenever I've watched every game this season, whenever he's been needed, he steps up and he makes important saves, and that was as important as any.
Played a massive part in that first half, and Chelsea